Well, I've decided that I want to share not only my successful projects, but the failures too. And today is that day. Here's the backstory.
This spring, I'm planning to redecorate our living room. The current wall color and the style left by the previous owners don't match our vibe at all. Right where these mirrors are, I want to put a beautiful horizontal Art Nouveau mirror, so I decided to experiment first by making a small scale version. And I had this tiny mirror left over from an eyeshadow palette, so I gotta work. First, I traced the part that goes on top of the mirror. It was important for it to be slightly asymmetrical, and I actually really loved the shape I made of paper. Next, I mixed a batch of Papercrete. It's a material similar to papier-mâché but with cement added. Everything seemed fine at first, but for this part I added way too much paper. The right ratio should have been 1 part paper to 3 parts cement. As a result, the frame broke at its thinnest point, but I wasn't upset. That's an easy fix. I painted the frame right away so that the inside would be white instead of gray, ensuring a nice reflection in the mirror. Then I moved on to the back panel. I decided to add a small string right then and there so the mirror could be hung up. And here is where the main mistake happened. It turns out that cement reacts with aluminum, which is the base of most modern mirrors, and well, you'll see what happened to it in a second. Past Anastasia is trying so hard here. I'm laying down the cement to form the back wall, and oh, please don't do that. But I placed the mirror directly onto the wet cement, covered it with the front piece, and filled the gaps with more cement to join the two parts together. Now let's see what we've got. As you can see, the cement completely corroded the aluminum. Of course, I was disappointed, but on the bright side, now I know the next time I should apply a layer of expanded foam first to seal everything off before adding the cement. So I had no choice but to figure out what to do with this failed mirror. I decided to turn it into a decorative wall panel. I filled all the gaps with cement. I initially painted it white, not knowing I'd change my mind later. Then I decided to cover the surface with shells, pearls, and whatever else I could find, even this piece of quartz. I glued everything down using UV resin. And finally, I painted the whole piece black because the white just didn't look right. I can't say I'm 100% happy with the result, but at least I know that when spring comes and I start the big mirror project, I won't make the same mistake again.